right here? Mommy, dude, for real.
Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, she comes out every fucking video.
Mom, can you open this?
See, if it's not Harley, it's Layla. If it's not Layla, it's Davian. It's recording already. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a special guest, and it's my sister. She is the middle sister of the three of us sisters, of the five of us kids, if that makes sense. She is older than me by 20 years. Today we are going to get her glam, and I wanted to feature her on my channel because a lot of you guys have been asking for tips and tricks for hooded eyes, and that's exactly what she has right here. She has the most saggy set of tits. I'm just kidding. So we're gonna get started. Okay guys, so I have you guys zoomed in pretty close to just see her eyes so that we could just go over the eye shape itself, and so that when I'm explaining the placement of it, you know exactly what area I'm pertaining to. The definition of a hooded eyelid is when this part of the eye starts to hang over. Okay, so this is the part that's hooded. We want to make this appear as if it's more receded in. So it's all in placement of colors, the colors you choose, and then also eyebrows. That does matter whenever you're wanting to create an illusion of a more elongated eye. And the reason I say elongated is because that's the most flattering eye shape, the most sexiest eye shape. So I'm going to start off by prepping her eyes with Urban Decay Primer Potion. Well, I'll provide a list of all the products in the description bar below also. Close your eyes for me. So I'm going to prep her eyelids using the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and the color that I'm using is the shade Eden. This is normal. This is going to be my step for everybody, regardless of your eye shape. I always apply a primer first, even before the brows. So I'm going to work on one eye only so that you guys can see the difference of how the eye looks once the makeup has been applied and created to make it seem as if it were a more elongated almond shape eye to her natural hooded eye. I'm going to go in and just groom her brows slightly. I'm going to go in and define her brows. And again, this is going to be the first step. She does have already longer eye shape, an eyebrow. So that's perfect. Because when she's open, with her eyes open, her eyebrow extends past her natural eyelid. And that's what we're going to be working off. We're going to be working off of this area right here to create that cat eye. So I'm going to start to underline the brow. And keep the intensity at the tail of the brow. So yes, you cannot have an elongated eye with super tiny eyebrows, guys. You have to compensate. It's all about balance. Now I'm going to go in with the flat brush, and I'm picking up some of TNT Cosmetics foundation, and I'm going to clean up under the brow. I'm also going to apply that same all over her eyelids. And this is going to give us a complete clean canvas to work with. Before we go in with eyeshadows, I'm going to go in and set this all in place. Now, open your eyes for me. With her eyes open, this eye definitely looks a lot more hooded now than this one. Why? Because we have now brought the white color up to the brow bone. So that's the main thing. If you guys are bringing up a white color or something very light all the way up to the brow bone, connecting with the crease, and you don't have a transition shade, then you're going to look as if the hood comes way down below. So that's the number one key, is to make sure when you're applying the colors to have a good, decent transition shade. And you want to bring that above the crease. So that's what we're going to start with now. I'm going to be using my Morphe brushes, the Jaclyn Hill Favorites palette. It's not the Jaclyn Hill palette, it's the Jaclyn Hill Favorites. And I'm going to start off using a fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to pick up a reddish brown shade. I always prefer to use warmer tones in the crease. And remember to always tap off the excess. So the first thing I'm going to do is apply it to the outer part of the eye. And I'm going to start to extend it out slightly. A little bit at a time. So as I said before, white brings forward, right? So the eye is going to look more protruding. She already has big eyes, and it's going to look more protruding if she focused the white color or a light color on the entire lid. So applying a darker color is going to help recede back the areas that we want to create the illusion of it being more of a deep set eye. Now with whatever's left on the brush, I'm going to start to buff it in to the inner part of the eye. I'm working in circular motions. Before I go and pick up any more product on the brush, I'm going to make sure that this is distributed all throughout the lid. I'm switching to a pencil brush, and I'm picking up a more of a maroon shade. And I'm going to be more precise in my application. And I'm going to bring that right above her natural crease. Open for me. So that you could still see it with the eyes open. Open. So it might be easier for you guys at home when trying to recreate this look to apply the color in the crease with the eye open. Because her natural crease is right in here. But notice that I'm avoiding that area. I'm bringing it above that. Once the product is all off my brush, I'm now going to start to blend that up. Using a pencil brush really helps me be more precise in that area versus the fluffy blending brush that would have made me go everywhere. And remember to extend it past the eye. Now going in with my Urban Decay Naked 2 palette, I'm picking up the shade Black Out again on my pencil brush, and I'm going to apply that solely to the outer part because, open, this is the part that starts to sag over right in here. And I want to recede that. If I were to leave this area bare with the light color, it's going to make it more hung over. And I'm going to start to slightly feather that out. And notice, guys, that I'm not going up with the line, I'm going straight out. We are going to give her a wing, but it's going to be a softer, smoked out wing. Just gradually bringing that in. Go back in with the fluffy blending brush, but I'm just going to buff over the black that we laid down right out here in the outer corner. A little bit more of that maroon shade. I'm going to pick up a light shimmer shadow from the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm going to highlight the brow bone, but I want to just apply it right there in that area, and that gives the eye a little lift. Then going back in with that first shade that we laid down, which was that light brown, reddish brown. And I'm going to buff right over that. Notice these little bumps that were starting to appear. Well, that was because I tweezed her brows and went straight in with makeup. So that will go down. Now with another shimmer tone, I'm going to apply that directly to the eyelids. But I'm going to be careful on not to bring it up past what we just laid down in the crease. Again, anything light will bring focus to the hood if we bring it up past where it should be applied. I'm going to go in and create the wing for her wing eyeliner. And I'm using Inglot number 77 black gel liner. So once that's laid down, I'm going to go in with my pencil brush and a little bit of the Blackout eyeshadow from the Urban Decay palette. And I'm going to buff out the outer part of the wing. Notice, guys, that you have not seen me round off anything. We're keeping that shape of the elongated eye effect. And with a little bit of that maroon shade. And I'm just adding dimension into the eye. Balance. Again, all about balance. And now we're ready for lashes. So quickly, before I apply the lashes, I want to quickly point out one thing. If you notice here, this eye looks a lot more covered with the black than it would on the inner part. Because again, we're creating that elongated eye effect. Over here, you can see the entire part of the lid. But that's not what we're going for. We're trying to pull out the eyes and give it that cat eye. So keeping the inner part of the eye lighter in that area helps emphasize that also. So sorry guys, my camera did shut off in the middle of me applying the lashes, but I just applied the lashes, and again I went in with Salon Perfect. I got these at Walmart, and they're Salon Perfect in the style Demi Wispies. So once I applied that, I just applied a coat of mascara, and now because I want to go in with a little bit more drama, and to help emphasize that cat eye again, I'm going to apply a little bit of long individuals, to the outer part of the eye. The lash itself, for the Demi Wispies that I laid down, were not that fluffy like I wanted them to be. So applying long individuals randomly and kind of crossing them helped create that more wispy full eye, the wispy full effect that I was going for. So the eye is done. I'm going to go onto the face, and then I'll come right back and show you how I smoke out the lower lash line, and that is going to also intensify that elongated eye effect. I want to go in and show you how I smoke out the lower lash line. So as you noticed here, when we did the wing eyeliner, we brought it outwards and not up. So that's very key. So we're going to follow the same technique and just connect it from the bottom wing and bring that in. But I'm going to stop halfway. I want to leave this area more open. So I'm just going to bring the eyeliner right about here. And again, I'm using Inglot's number 77 gel eyeliner. Whatever's left on the brush, I'm just going to slightly smoke out the bottom part. Using a more defined, flat shader brush, I'm going to go in and apply that maroon eyeshadow. Same color that we did on the top, and apply that on the bottom. And make sure to connect it right at the corner. I'm going to add a little bit of glitter right here only on the bottom, and the reason why I'm only doing it here on the bottom is because she has wide set eyes also. So if I add a lighter color here, it's going to pull the eyes out a little bit more, especially since we smoked out the outer corner. So I'm applying it only to the lower lash line. Well, I should say the lower third of the lash line. So I first applied a Too Faced glitter glue, and now I'm going to go in with some glitter. Now I'm just going to finish off the eyes with a little bit of mascara, and the eye is complete. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed seeing me transform my sister into vieja fodonga, into this beautiful young yay. That's how she used to say it because she could never say lady. So yeah, I showed you guys a snippet of how I did a highlighting contour on her. I asked you guys on social media, I asked you guys what you wanted to see, if it was going to be a soft natural makeup look or a full glam, which is dramatic makeup. And you guys requested dramatic. So this is what we came up with. And I did not go into details on how I reconstruct her face, so to speak, because she does have a square face, square round face. But I did just show you the mapping of it. So if highlighting contour for different face shapes is something that you would like to see, then make sure to leave me a comment in the description bar down below. And also don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time.